Hey, what's up, guys? Pat Taste Performance checking in. We are live. If this live goes well, then I guess this is how the missus and I are going to be doing our live. If on Saturday, we go live every Saturday. So let me see. I'm just trying to get you guys set up. I can't read what's going on in the chat. I don't think the missus isn't here. So you guys have to bear with me. We're just gonna be here in spirit. So obviously this generator is in here for a no start. This will be generator number 6. I did 5 yesterday. I have another 3 for today. A little bit of go-go juice. Give it a rip. So we know that it's a fuel-related issue, like most of them. I only had one generator yesterday. It actually ran. It just wasn't producing power. So that was a nice, quick, little easy fix. I wish I could have vlogged it for you. I actually tried vlogging something yesterday, and our $2,000 camera setup we just got? Well, I broke it. It's my fault. But thank God, when we purchased the camera and the lens and all that stuff, because everything was separate, that's how you know you get a good quality camera, when the lens is separate from the camera. Mrs. Pat Taste Performance decided to say, hey man, let's take insurance out on it. And boy, oh boy, are we very lucky. So anyway, 2 10mm bolts, it's exposed to carburetor. This engine is exactly a 212cc Harbor Freight Chinese Honda clone. It's a clone of a clone. So anyway, what we suspect broke is, you have a screen protector for your phone. Well, when you purchase a $2,000 camera, you get a lens protector. So the lens protector did its job and saved the camera and the lens itself. But the issue is that when the camera fell, it dented the lens, so I can't unscrew the protector. So I didn't want to do anything, drastic. We do have insurance. So Mrs. Pat Taste Performance called the insurance company, and they were very nice, very concerned. I guess they asked if we were okay. It's very weird, it's just a camera. And we told them, listen, what happened, and we don't care. They asked if we know if the camera's working. Well, we said, how are we supposed to know if the lens doesn't work? I says, we could turn it on, we can go through the functions, but as far as trying to see anything, we can't. He says, you know what? Send everything in. We will check it for you and warranty it out if we need to. Okay, no problem. So, that's where we're at. Thank God I am ahead on content. So, it is what it is. I wish I was able to get a lot of footage for you guys, for the generator-wise. The generators, because those are really popular videos, and they do really well for me. But just like a generator, the snowblower is this fuel line is no good, which is fine. Fuel line is off. All right, so we have good flow. Can you guys see that? So we have good flow. So we know that fuel is not an issue. I'm just kidding. I got too close. I just started fuel. It's been a long couple of days. You guys can tell. This feels good. And this 30 week. Ugh. Right. So now we have steady fuel flow. So now we know, right? Inside here, in this fuel shuttle valve, there's a filter inside here. So if we had no fuel flow, then we know that filter is clogged. Believe it or not, this generator has 2 filters. Okay, you have one in the gas tank and then one here below. So hopefully we can salvage this guy's carburetor. So anyway, so yesterday I had 5 generators, 4 gas jobs and 1 propane. And the propane one wasn't the one producing energy. Also had another one this morning, and that one was Dunsky. Okay, dead, morta. You know, again, people, surprise, surprise, neglect their equipment, and the rod went through the side of the block. Either they ran low on oil or they never changed the oil. Very sad. And right now we're sold out of generators and chainsaws. So, you know, the look on their face, I mean, I don't know what they're expecting me to do, but, you know, when I tell them that, you know, this thing can't be fixed, you know, they're out of luck. They weren't willing to put an engine on it, which would have been their best idea. But generators, in general, some of the engines are different. The cranks, some of them are keyed, you know, like a Harbor Freight generator. I want to make sure you guys can see this carburetor. I'm sorry. You know, they're keyed, and sometimes they're not. So if they're not, then you're screwed. Now, we have no internet, so I didn't want to make them, you know, any promises. You know, see if I can do some research first, you know, give them a price. I mean, they weren't that desperate. So I actually tried trying to buy the generator off of them, and that didn't work. All right, not too shabby. This is the Rusty Crusty. We're going to have a runner here. Let's take this out. Oh, and yesterday I broke my bowl. I have this bowl that I use for ultrasonic cleaner. I decided to take that with me with the carburetor parts in it. And when I was, I'm just scraping this out. I put a carburetor bowl in there, now shaking it, and the freaking thing cracked. All right. Let's get some torch tip cleaners. You know, we're gonna free up every hole this thing has. Now, we are in an emergency. So I basically have stopped all repairs and everything else I'm going on, and I'm fixing generators and chainsaws only. Nothing else. Everything else will have to wait. Now the reason why I'm doing that is this is really what's going on. I mean, I'm not going to stop and fix another piece of equipment when I could fix your generator and there's more money in fixing the generator. So I'm just going through. See these holes here? I'm just going through them. Obviously, we're going to go through it with, you know, air or carb cleaner, but I just want to, you know, free this all up and double check. There is no jet here. This just holds everything together. And then don't forget, idle circuit has to come in. And look at this. They actually have a cap on here. Why is beyond me. Look, a circle. Is that really necessary? Is that really necessary, ladies and gentlemen? So going mobile is pretty fun. I really don't like going mobile, but it is what it is. But pick up a bunch of equipment and bring it back off. I mean, and one of the generators was actually hooked up to the guy's house, so I have to be mobile. I didn't have a choice with that. One thing I didn't like about going mobile is that people like to watch over you and watch you work. Can't stand that. I hate that. This is our idle circuit. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. If you aren't, you guys know that snowblower season I drill these out. But we're in generator season. These aren't an issue. So we're just gonna try and clean this. You see I ran the torch tip cleaner right through there. This is a little brass jet. You just gotta go right down there. And if you really wanted to, you could really open it up to the next size. And that's about it. I'm not gonna go, you know, drawing it out. So let's see. We take our torch cleaner, because these are ribbed for pleasure. I just stick it in and we kind of just twist it. And it'll work its way through. Same thing here. Let's run it down the hole. And then I will be right back. I have to get my carb cleaned. Sorry. A little bit of a rush today. I got 2 more after. So yesterday was a really good day because generally when you have a machine that doesn't run, you know, it really comes down to lack of maintenance, right? So you want to run with the lack of maintenance and really upsell a tune-up, which I've been doing. So that's been working out really, really well. Because you don't want to end up like the other guy with a blown freaking engine, and now you have no generator, and now you have no power. They're telling people 2 to 3 days. Mrs. Pate's Performance Center are very lucky. We didn't lose power. We lost our internet. So that's the reason why we're on my phone. It's virtually impossible to... So here we are, right through the holes, good. Right? Here. Perfect. Here. Perfect. And that's it. And so just click back in. Yeah, so anyway, so we have no internet. So going live, or doing any videos really, is pretty difficult to try and do everything from our phone. I'm not used to doing stuff like that. I do everything on my computer. But we have no Wi-Fi. So a lot of people have been asking questions, making comments. It's really hard for me to respond. When things get better, I will definitely take the time out to respond. I've been trying to answer you guys in an as-needed basis. Because like I said, internet access is very, very difficult. Idle circuits back in. Remember where it went? Carburetor. In the hole we go. Oh, and I got an awesome tip yesterday from one of the customers. I'm sorry, friends. I don't know if I'll show you guys that now or later, but I'm actually grateful that I got it because I might keep it, maybe. But I'm really excited because it's going to be on the channel. People just don't give Toro super recyclers away for no reason. This has an issue that I really have never seen before because we don't work on blade clutches. Remember, the first one I took apart was the first one I've ever really, dug into, and I'm grateful I did it for you guys and myself because now I have a general idea of how everything works and everything should be. I don't like practicing on other people's equipment first unless I kind of, do it myself. So we're just putting the carburetor back together. Okay, this fuel line we're going to have to replace. It's not a big deal. I'm going to slide this back in. This can only go one way, as you don't know. Slide the big in there, and this little spring. You know what? Let's replace this fuel line. I have some. Ironically, I just got this delivered. This is generally Honda fuel line. Don't ask me what size it is off the top of my head. You're not going to get that answer. But when things get better, I will put an affiliate link in the description. I used to never have a pocket knife on me until 2 years ago. Let's see, is anybody in the chat? Mr. Lamb, hello, how are you? Mr. Faust, fun things to do with Tech Sparky. Hope all is well. Hello, hello. So this is just a test live to see if we have no Wi-Fi or internet, if we can have a live on Saturday just using our phones. And I get to hang out with you guys. I haven't seen you guys in a little bit. So I'm also showing you guys how to repair a generator in the middle of an emergency. So I'm just gonna slide these off. Got this new fuel line on here. Here we go. I hope you guys are catching. Can you guys see all this? No, you can't. Let me move. Sorry. Okay. What did I just do with that other clamp? So, you know, it's funny. You see a lot of people, you see a lot of extension cords in the street. You know, neighbors helping each other out. I like seeing that. But one of the guys, I actually have to, because my internet's not the greatest, so I don't want to make him any promises or give him any decisions, you know, but he wants to sell. He has a beautiful generator. I'll post a picture maybe on my community page, or did I post a picture on Instagram? Check out my Instagram. I think I posted something on Instagram. Beautiful Northern Star generator. He bought a lot of accessories for it, so it's actually, I guess you would say, tricked out. But it doesn't run. And he's so mad because his neighbor has a tri-fuel generator. So it's propane, natural gas, or gas. And he doesn't have the carburetor issues that he has. So he was like, hey, you know what? When everything clears up, he was like, you know what? You know, I'll sell you this generator for like $200. And this generator cost a whole lot more than $200. And I was very honest with him. You know, I'm pretty big on honesty, if you guys didn't know that. And I told him, listen, man, this thing's gorgeous. You know, don't make any rash decisions. You know, it's not the generator's fault, it's yours. This generator is no good because of human error. And I says, it's you. So I says, you know what? I know that you guys can convert certain generators. They make kits. He wants to do electric start too. It's a Honda GX 270 or 290, whatever which one it is. I'm not. You know, it's not the 390, it's that. So I said, you know, let's get that going. You know, and I says when things get better, let me look up and see how much it's gonna cost to convert it. I'm gonna do key start for you too. I looked at the generator. It has enough space for a battery, and it also can accept an electric start. So, he's going to be okay. We're going to save him a lot of money. Now, the tri-fuel kit, if I looked it up correct, I just did a quick Google search on my phone. The tri-fuel kit, I think, is like $187. And if he just wants to run propane, it's less than $20. You know, it's a Honda, so they make, you know, aftermarket carburetors, which work fine. And I was talking to a coworker about it today, and he said that he was going to do the same thing, but if you read the fine print, it says you have to start the generator on gas and then switch it to propane. I says, well, what's the purpose of that? So I'm going to have to double check that. You know, even if he does have to start it with gas, I mean, instead of, you want to eliminate gas out of the equation, I'm thinking just give it a huff of go-go juice to get it started, and then, you know, we're good to go. All right, so everything is all back together. Let's apply the choke. Ready? Fine. Hold. Oh, wait a minute. Look, gas is still off. There, right? So you gotta give it a minute. And I have a guy coming today who didn't have a little argument. His generator was actually on the channel, and he ran it, and then hasn't ran since that video, and now it doesn't run. So he thinks it's gonna be under warranty. So as you guys seen, this thing had a little bit of a stutter. We used his gas, because this thing is full to the brim. So threw a little Lucas in there, and as you guys seen, I adjusted the carburetor to open it up a little bit. Remember what we speak about. We'll be upselling. Why not? Why not? Let's check this over. This has a low sticker on here. Ooh, oh my god! You guys seen that? Holy shnikes! This oil came flying out of here. So you know what that means, right? You guys see that? I don't want to. That's gas. That's from the carburetor. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Let me get my pan out. Can we catch this pan? Is this pan low enough? You know what? Let's try it. Let's see, whatever comes out, comes out. Let's see. Look at that. Ooh. Now I'm sniffing this. Make sure I don't make the same mistake with the gas. It does smell a little gassy. So that means that there was oil, gas leaking through the carburetor into the crankcase. That's a good way to wipe out your generator. And what size? Oh, this is a 10. Should we risk it? Should we risk it? Let's see. I have this resting right on my drain pan. It means it's a strong drain pan. Why is this so tight? Ratchet. I think I'm gonna bend. I'm gonna strip the gears on this. Oh! Ooh! We break it free? Yes, we did. You know what that means, right? This level has never been changed. Very common. Very common. Now, what size engine is this? Does it say? We'll start with probably 18 ounces and go from there. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Tilt it forward. I might change the oil twice on this. Because this crankcase, there's gas in here. It's a good way to wipe out your wipe out the crank. Sorry, wipe out your pistons, start burning stuff out. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's get this off. generators, 5W30 or 10W30. Aware. Had my oil with me because I had to get more. This is embarrassing. All right, do you guys want to guess where I put my oil? Well, when I unloaded everything, I put it underneath my tailgate. Idiot on the Honda. Let's get our Home Depot cup. Let's measure. This is 18. Let's see what we got. Should be a really happy generator. Alright, fire in the hole one more time. Yeah, we're gonna change this oil twice. Look at that, running great. Thanks, Lucas. All right, let's go check these comments. Look who's here. Mega Dirty Birdie. All right. Let's walk away. Hold on, let me just check the comments. Look who's here. All right, hold on. Live chat. Hello. Mr. Deke, how are you? Like I said, I'm sorry I'm late if I missed your, I'm live on our phone because we have no power. Well, no internet, I'm sorry. So I'm running around going crazy. And, but that's a good crazy. Boo, did I scare you? Brando, how are you? I should be outside working, but I'm here instead. Hey, I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day. You know, I don't know where most of you guys are. I have a clue where some of you guys are. Mega Dirty Birdie and Deke. They're not here in the States with us. Or Tex Markey. But Brando, did you guys get hit by the hurricane or no? because we got hit, obviously, as you could tell. But listen, the most important part is look at the lawn. The first thing I did after the hurricane hit is I'm like, nope, I'm not doing any repairs. I'm not doing anything, right? I cleaned off the grass to make sure there was no debris that would kill it. And the same thing with the hydrangeas. Look, this right here, these 1, 2, there's a spot there, 4, and 5. They're $134 each to replace. So guess what? We're not doing any more. This one's on its way out, but we've been watering it like crazy, so hopefully we saved it. This one is partially dead. I haven't had the chance yet to see, because you see here, like this still has life. So I don't know if we should just trim the dead ends or we might just leave it and touch it. You know, we'll see. And I had the billy goat out. I had the chipper out. I had the Cobalt 40 volt chainsaw out. It was absolutely phenomenal. I can't, just say how invaluable that thing is. I haven't used that thing in 2 years, right? People are struggling with chainsaws and their repairs. Put a battery in it, AKA fresh gas, and we're cutting away. We made quick work of what we had here. Let's see, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's another bag, 5 bags of debris. And remember, we run it through the chipper and the goat. And this is just some of the bigger stuff that we just didn't decide to put through the chipper. So we had this thing maybe cleaned up in about 2 or 3 hours. And I don't know if you guys seen in my community post, we caught our neighbor throwing limbs and debris over his yard into ours. And that was like, who knows how bad he really got hit. But I mean, it is what it is. All right, so this oil should be hot enough again. Okay, so this oil should be hot enough to change again. Remember, this is just a precautionary measure. We want to kind of flush out the bad that was in there. And so d.i.y, Mega Dirty Birdie, Mr. James Faust, Tech Sparky, Brando. I really appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to come hang out with me in the garage, in the driveway. I don't know, the garage is full. And we'll go from there. So let's hey, you know what? Check out this oil. "8:30 a.m. here. Early, dirty birdie catches the worm." All right. So let's repeat the same sketchy process. Let's pop this out. Fantastic. And then we will pop open this, and then we're going to pull this hair out. Now what I'm smelling for is just see if it smells like fuel. Can you smell it? What does it smell like? It still smells like fuel, but that's fine. We're gonna flush this thing out once and call it a day. Now, I am going to tell him, and I tell all of them, when you're done running it, call me and let's change the oil again. Technically, guess how many hours we should be changing the oil on this generator? Every 25. Obviously, this thing's gonna be running for hours on end. To change it on a daily basis is a little sketch McGee. I mean, not sketch McGee, is a little drastic, but for the most part, I'm telling people when power is over, when you get your power back, call me. Let's service it again, and you'll be good to go. To make sure that the next time, you know, if this happens, you're not going to be caught, you know, in a jam. Now we're gonna put the good stuff in here. You know what the good stuff is, right? You guys know it. You guys know. Put in the comments, what's the good stuff? What's the good oil? Talk to me, baby. Gotta wipe this down. It's embarrassing. Well, you know what? Think about it. We're in lawnmower season, so really, I mean, you can put 530 in your lawnmower and you'll be fine. You really, really will be fine. Let's think about it, right? Think about it. Oil breaks down over time, right? I'm not. We're just going in theory, right? How many people, besides people like me and you, actually change their lawnmower oil every year? Not many. Or same thing with their snowblower. So in my theory, over time that oil breaks down. So what are they doing? Either topping it off or not doing anything at all. So to me, fresh oil is better than no oil. Oh, look who's here. I think you guess who's here. Oh, how nice for her to come at the end to help. Oh yeah, you put the X out. Very nice. You know what? She could have been my camera woman. Let's find out where she was today. Let's see. She could have held the phone and got all these fantastic angles for you guys and responded in the chat live.
I love my life.
So, where were you? How were you? How's your day?
Groceries, and I had to take care of our house. Did you love how I'm
still working.
backpack blew the driveway?
Excuse me.
I'm cleaning up.
You didn't backpack. Well, what mower did you use?
I use my handheld,
Okay.
which I will say works just as nice as a backpack blower. Not sponsored, but would like to be.
Hello, oil purple, the good stuff. We throw this in here. Reduce bearing wear, and I tell people 50 hours.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. You can talk.
I also want to just plug something else while we're here. Carcovers.com. I will say, carcovers.com, excellent. I will say, we get hit with quite a bit of the elements all year round. And yes, did the car cover rip on the top? Yes. We gotta admit, we're constantly tugging and pulling at this thing. So we're probably half to blame for it ripping. But I will say the customer service, impeccable. The warranty on this car cover, 10 years. They're gonna have a new one out to us within 72 hours from California. So honestly, for the price that we paid for that car cover, the wear and tear that it takes.
Wait, you said it got struck by lightning.
As long as it wasn't you, my love. But I will say, so big shout out to carcovers.com. In fact, they called me today to just simply check on us and to let us know where it was en route as far as shipping. I mean, can you get better customer service than that? I really don't think so. But today I tackled the driveway. I am literally working on getting all the garbage out of the driveway, no more. I was working on the backyard last week. Look at that. Money, baby. You know what that's the sound of?
Power.
No, honey. That's the sound of ka-ching. That's a sale right there. Excellent. Good job. Someone should have told them white is not his color. Oh,
What?
that doesn't look like water to me.
Alright, come on, let's go see.
So before we leave the driveway, some things that you're going to
Need
see.
to be hydrated.
New car cover. We're going to be, I literally cleaned up shop. If you see the end of the driveway, anybody want an old barbecue? That's out at the road. Look at all that garbage. I cleaned up shop over there. When he's at work, I chuck. We're gonna replace the weather stripping on the garage door. I picked that up from Home Depot. Power washing the garage door. The next thing that's out of here, do you see this right here? Say goodbye, guys. Everything, the mister knows. When I set my mind to something, does it last long when I say something's going? No. I give it but so many hours and it's out. I told him that barbecue was going, all the garbage that was back in front of the truck was going, and it was gone this morning. It was raining on me and I was hauling stuff to the road. So, any hoodle. I've got stuff in the car that's perishable, so I gotta get it in the house. You wanna talk to your people? Does anyone know that white is not your color?
All right, let's see. What do we got here in the chat? What's up, Craig? I briefly remember about buying to put my lawnmower, but then realized my lawnmower is 2-stroke. 5:30 p.m. here. I think, Deke, you're in Norway or Nova Scotia. If that's, forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think you're one of those. Yeah, I'm moving house, so still packing. Congratulations, if that's a good thing. Mr. MC Engineer and Craig, how are you? Hope all is well. I still have to respond back to you. I'm sorry on Instagram. It's a little busy. Look at that. There you go. Carry them packages. Let me get the door for you.
You're too kind.
Very, very nice.
I always let the pretty girls hold the door for me.
Yeah, sure. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to head out. I got to help with the groceries. I have to let this guy know his generator is ready, and then I have to go on to the next one. All right, guys, hope all is well. I appreciate you guys coming out with me and hanging out with us today. I think this live was a success. So we definitely plan on going live on our phones. What was my battery life like? Can I tell me? I can't tell. I don't want to end the stream. So anyway, let's be good to go. We will see you guys this Saturday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. on our live. It's just going to be us. We're going to have...
Hopefully we have internet.
Hopefully we have internet, and I can show you a couple of screenshots of a couple of craziness that's been going on between crazy customers, and just things going on at Pat D's Performance in general. All right, guys. If you guys found this video helpful, entertaining, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. Guess what? I'll see you guys on the next episode of Pat D's Performance. Later. End. Are you sure you want? Yes.